Okay, we're recording. Hey, everybody. This is Lori Barcolini with HappyNaturalHorse.com and with Miranda Schellenberger with Happy Thoughts Equine Pain Point Therapy. And she looks like she was busy today. I've been busy today. We're just jumping on to let you know that she's in near Ocala, Florida. Is that where you're near?
I'm an hour south of Ocala.
She's an hour south of Ocala. And she became a certified equine practitioner back in the spring, or last year. I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Last year.
She has taken it to a whole new level. Like, she has done fantastic well, and she does it full time, and she absolutely loves it. She does also massage and muscular skeletal improvements on the horses, and she does showing. She shows, right? You show?
Yes, I do. I'm a show jumper.
You're a show jumper. Oh, I love jumpers. I love jumpers. Very exciting. So, what made you become a certified equine practitioner?
Well, I have an Arab. He's actually my problem. I've had him for so many years that I just love him to death. He got into a really bad accident when he was young.
Okay.
He never knew the full extent of his injuries.
Oh.
As we would progress, I would notice little symptoms that would show me something was wrong. About a year before I started taking your course, I was having to call a chiropractor out every other week because he
every other week?
Yeah, he kept pulling something right back out. Well, then I was watching him work on the horses, and I wanted to find alternative motives to help without going through vet school because it's so hard to get into and so expensive. I actually found your course, and I read up on it a little bit more and saw the benefits of it, and decided that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to help horses without going through all the headache of becoming a vet. So.
And that's why I wrote the books for you guys. So, was it hard to find the pain points? And I'm going to shut my door because my husband's loud. He's Italian, okay?
No, it was actually relatively easy to find the pain points for me. I've been working with the equine anatomy for so long, though.
Great.
I'm actually a pony clubber, so they taught me the anatomy.
Fantastic. And what impressed you most about the finding the pain points and releasing them? What was when you first did it? I know it's like, to me, it was a big wow. I mean, I don't know what it was like for you. It was like, oh my God, it's just like, oh my God, I helped this horse. You know what I mean?
Yep, that was exactly it for me, seeing the horse's reaction to the...
And what about the clients that you worked on?
The clients are always amazed that it works. I guess they're always usually a tiny bit skeptical. And then once they see the improvement themselves, then it's, wow, this actually works, and I want you to come back later on. So.
Wow. Okay, and so how do you market yourself? I know you go to shows.
Yeah, I go to horse shows and I market there. I also use Facebook and other social media sources such as Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Then word of mouth. My farrier recommends me to people. When I go out to do a client, I leave them some cards and they'll recommend me to their friends later on. So.
Fantastic. Have you shown your farrier the pain point method, or he just...
I haven't truly shown him exactly how it works, but he's definitely seen the improvement in my horses. I had a horse who was very bad about his back feet. He didn't want to give him his back feet. Actually,
probably because he was unstable in his front end and he couldn't stand.
Yep. Well, I fixed his front end, and he started to just give his back feet with no question. So.
Wow.
Yep.
That's fantastic. So the ones that he refers you to, do they see they see the difference, and are the horses better for him then?
Yeah, he's found a lot of improvement once I go and work on them. They're a lot
Great.
more willing to give to him, and they don't try to act out as a pain response. They'll stand there nice for him. So
Fantastic. And so you're young. You're under 20, aren't you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. Go, girl. I think that's awesome. I just, and do you do other modalities too with the horses? Do you do massage? Do you do the stress points? Do you do oils? What else?
I like to do the massage for the most part, just because I found that it relaxes the muscles around everything.
Uh-huh.
I have done the stress point once before. I'm still not super familiar with it. I'm still actually learning that.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice.
Mhm.
I had to go down and do it's what they call, I'm not a vet, so I'm not claiming to be a vet, or I'm not claiming to do any kind of adjustments at all. But the lady wanted me to evaluate a horse she was going to buy.
Mhm.
Cowboy horse that was cowboyed. And I had nothing. I didn't have my homeopathics. I didn't have my oils. All I could do was put his pain points back in, but his whole hind end was still stiff. So I went ahead and did his stress points and released him, and then he released up, and then she bought him, and you know, she's had really great results with him. So years ago, but I just had my fingers, and it was just amazing to use, you know, to do it. And so I encourage you to, like, especially with jumpers, a lot of people like yank in their mouth, you know, right?
Mhm.
They got to twist and turn, and they're like, and then they trailer them, and that, you know, throws their necks out. So you might want to, like, after you do the pain points, check up there and see if the stress points are up there and relax. So, so what else? I mean, are you gonna like go on to college? Are you gonna just, or is this gonna be your career for the rest of your life, or what?
This is what I hope to be my career for the rest of my life. I love working with the horses and being able to help them. And I've found that people actually desire it to be done. So
Do you get a lot of recurring clients?
most of my clients are reoccurring. So
Great, great. How many horses do you do a day?
right now I'm still starting up, so I usually do one or two. And it's not,
That's pretty good. I wish I could do one or two a day.
yeah, it's not every day. It's every few days, maybe once a week. So
That's fantastic. But when you go to the shows, you can do more.
yeah, they see me work on my horse, so they ask me what I'm doing and usually inquire there. I usually
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. I have one of my other practitioners, and what she does is she'll have them look at the horse's head, and they can see, especially if it's a good horse with the eyes that are uneven.
Mhm.
She goes, I'm going to put them back in, and then if you want me to work on your horse, you can pay me. Well, she'll do like one free pain point.
Mhm.
And she puts them back in, and the people are so impressed, and that's how she is able to get more money when she goes to the shows, because they're just like, they can see the difference right away. So,
Right.
So what has been your main challenge of getting the word out, or dealing with people that, you know, just...
It's more people for me. It doesn't help that I'm so young. People think that I don't have the experience to be doing it.
Really? You've been doing it for like over a year.
Yeah, people like to question because I'm so young, but I can usually prove that I do understand what I'm doing.
Fantastic.
Hmm.
So, well, I am so happy that you came on board. And so, what is your website again, and what's your Facebook page? I think, go ahead.
I actually don't have a website yet.
Right, but you're using Facebook as your...
Yeah, Facebook. I use Happy Thoughts Equine Pain Point Therapy.
Right, and the reason why you said Happy Thoughts, what is that about? Intriguing to me.
Happy Thoughts, that actually came from, as long as I can remember, I've been obsessed with the Peter Pan stories.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, the Peter Pan stories. Didn't matter the time or the storyline of it. I just always loved them.
Right.
And I remember your courses, you were always think positive or think about what you're going to do. Then even through my massage classes, it's always you need positive intention, a good chi. So everything kind of tied in together where you need happy thoughts to tie with what you're doing for work.
Right.
And then later on in life, I would love to have a farm and name it something referring to the Peter Pan story. So I thought it just tied in with each other nicely.
That's fantastic. Well, are you planning on taking any more modality courses? Like,
I'm actually hoping to go back for a saddle fitting course soon.
well, that's fantastic because you can add that in with your pain point release.
Yeah, I've come to find that the saddle fit walks hand in hand with a lot of back and side issues.
Correct.
So I'm thinking that would also benefit the horses that I work with.
Well, I have found that with a million saddles in people's barns, because they've tried this and that, once I put the pain points back in, the first saddle they had works. All they had to do was put the horse's pain points back in. They didn't need a million saddles. They just had to put the pain points back in. And the first saddle they had actually works. So, but I've been there. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything else you would like to tell people about your experiences? I mean, you're happy working, doing what you're doing, showing, you're keeping your horses comfortable. You want to share this method with everybody because the horses actually love it, right?
Yeah, it's so beneficial for them. They really do enjoy it. You can see it in their energy as you're just there working with them. How they go from kind of skeptical about what you're doing, and then within a few seconds they have that intent that, well, they know what your intentions are.
Right.
So you can see just how much they enjoy it.
And so, so what I wanted to ask you was, do you ever feel like they talk to you too?
I do, actually. I almost feel like they're telling me what needs to be done.
And sometimes, have you ever experienced them helping you too? I have.
Yep, where they'll just kind of pivot that little bit, like, okay, right there.
Right. It's like, it's right here, you know? And it might be the meanest horse in the barn too. And then you get it and it's like, the person's like, oh my God, it's going to attack you and everything. And then you start to work on it. And then by the time you're halfway done, the horse is like so mellow. Have you had that experience? And they're like, I can't believe he's letting you do that. I mean,
with my own mayor. She's a mayor and she has her attitude.
Right.
She thought for a second that I was coming to hurt her. Did think about my head off. But then within a few seconds of me starting to just work on her, okay, well, move a little lower.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so glad that you help people, you know. Well, so this is Miranda with Happy Thoughts Equine Pain Point Therapy. And you can find her on Facebook. I'll put the link below. And she's in the Ocala, Florida area. So if any of my clients that want to use her, she's fantastic. Do you charge? I mean, do you charge a lot or?
I try to have a reasonable pricing.
Okay, so they can call for a session and get the prices. So you might want to get in with a vet too. Have you thought about that?
I have, actually. I'm considering joining up with a vet in my area.
Good, good. So they can refer you. So do you have any problems with the government or the licensing and all that other technical stuff?
I have not.
Great.
I've heard of people in the area having problems with it. But
you haven't vibrated that, so that's good. I think if you don't vibrate it, it's not going to come to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and you're licensed too in massage, right?
Yes, I am.
So that helps too. So you can always use the pain points for that. So license is just letting the paperwork for the government, you know.
Yep.
Patient is just practice, practice, practice so that you know it.
Hmm.
Okay, you guys. So this is Miranda. Happy Thoughts Equine Pain Point Therapy. She's on Facebook. And I really appreciate you helping horses down there in Florida. We all can't get everywhere. And would you recommend the course to anybody? You know, like in...
Most definitely. I've actually recommended it to a couple people. I've had people who I've met over through work, actually, who are always interested in what I do, and they want to do it themselves later on. So I do
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, you're one of the few. I only have like maybe 3 or 4 people out of the 50 that were certified last year that go out and actually, you know, you seem to not let anybody deter you. You know, some people get discouraged because people, I know how it is because I get slammed all the time.
Yep.
You just keep on going. So I love that about you, you know. So what keeps that going in you?
I always growing up, I was in a bunch of sports.
Right.
And,
Oh, sports does it.
yeah, I always knew that you can't always you can't always win. There's always going to be someone who doubts you. But you got to rise above the challenge and conquer.
Rise about the challenge. I love that. Well, thank you so much. Okay, everybody. So happynaturalhorse.com, and I will put the link below to her Facebook page. And thank you for coming on and sharing your experiences. And I'm so grateful that you're people. Do what now?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'll send you the link. I'll send you the video.
All right.
And then you can post it on your wall. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let me stop the